Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm super excited to show to you how I created my very first asset that's been producing me $300 a month passive income every single month from about 8 years ago. April 2016, I created my very first digital asset through rank and rent SEO. I'm going to go deeper into that. I'm going to reveal my exact method and how I did that. I'm going to reveal the city. I'm going to reveal the niche. I'm going to reveal you step by step how, when I was working in my day job, I was working in General Motors as an engineer. But in my mind, I was not an employee. I was already seeing myself as an entrepreneur. I wanted to create passive income. Mindset is everything. You can see here there's a little kitten looking in a little puddle of water, and what it sees is a tiger, right? Mindset is everything. The reason I put this up here is because, hey, I have this in my office room where I see this every single day. When I'm having my meetings, when I'm having my Zoom calls, every single day, it's all about the mindset. So you can be a budding entrepreneur, you could be an employee, you could be running around in circles in your job trying to figure out how to pay the bills. I've been there, I know exactly how that feels. But today I'm going to show you step by step how that little $300 a month passive income digital asset I created in 2016, April of 2016. It's been paying me, what is it now? It's June 2024, 8 years now, every single month, $300 a month. All right, so what is rank and rent? How have I been using rank and rent to create assets, digital assets that produce cash flow, passive income every single month? Rank and rent, if you Google it, is just a simple strategy where you put up your own website, you rank it in Google, and then when people find that website and traffic comes to the website, you send that traffic to local businesses. It may sound complicated, but stick with me. It's the simplest, easiest model out there to create passive income. I have people in my Facebook group who are not technical, who are 70 years old, who are outside the US making money in dollars, okay? Passive income. So think about this, right? How just in USA alone, there's about 33 million small businesses, right? 33 million small businesses. Every single small business out there, whether you're a plumber, you're a dentist, you're a tree removal company, you're a painter, they all need customers. That's how they make their money, obviously, right? And right now in 2024, 90% of the time, they get their customers from Google. They go and if somebody is searching for a painter near me, right? They see results like this. This is Google Ads, this is Google Ads, this is Google Ads, and then this is what I call organic, right? The results, the website and the Google listing that comes up. So let's say I am looking to search, I'm looking for a painter in my city. So I want to hire a painter to come to my home and paint my house. I'm not going to go to Yellow Pages book and search for a painter. Most likely, chances are high, I'm going to go to Google, search for a painter. So if I'm living in a city, let's say Troy, Michigan, I would go painter, Troy, Michigan, right? Now Google is giving me suggestions, painters, Troy, Michigan, right? And then I would either click here, this is an ad, or I would just go and click here and call one of these guys. What we are going to be doing is, hey, I have this plugin that tells me there's about 30 people a month searching every single month for painters in Troy, Michigan, right? That means there's 30 people in the city of Troy, Michigan, okay? How big is the city of Troy, Michigan? Population is only 87,000. It's a very, very small city, but in that small city, there's about 30 people a month searching for painters. And what I'm going to do before I talk to a painter, before I do anything, is I'm just going to put up a simple website that I'm going to put up a website, put some content on the website, and do a few optimization stuff that I'm going to show you right now. That when someone's searching for painters, it's going to show up on the top of Google over here and over here. So let's say there is a customer, there is somebody in Troy, Michigan. Let's just say his name is John. John wants to paint his house. He's going to Google, he's going to search for painters near me, painters in Troy, Michigan, all those different search terms, what we call keywords. And he's just going to go and call one of the top guys here. He's going to call this guy or this guy or this guy. He's not going to go all the way to the bottom of page 1 of Google, or he's not going to go click on more painters and go to page 2 of Google, right? He's just going to find one of the top guys over here and call, right? So let's say he calls CertaPro painters of Birmingham, Troy, Michigan, right? Now, what's he going to do? He's going to call this number. He may click on this website and he may check out the website. Okay, these guys look cool. I'm going to call this number. He may go and check out at the worst case. Hey, these guys have 45 reviews. Okay, these guys look legit. They come up on the top. I'm going to call them. And then he's going to come and he's going to call them and say, hey, Mr. Painter, I need you to paint my house. Can you come and give me an estimate, right? Now, let's take painting job estimator, right? How much does it cost to just paint one room? $400 to $900, right? $400 to $1,000, right? I painted my just the first floor of my house. I did not even paint my basement, just the first floor, and it cost me $3,000. An average paint job, right? If I go and search for average painting job cost, look at that, $500 to $2,500. Interior painting, $15,000 to $40,000. So let's just take an average cost of about, let's just say $3,000, right? That means when I send $3,000, right? If I get a customer who's looking for a painter and I send that customer to the CertaPro painters, this painting company can make $3,000 just from one paint job, and there's 30 people a month actively searching for painters in Troy. If somebody is actively searching for painters Troy, Michigan, they're obviously looking to hire a painter. If I can just send 2, that's it, just 2. Let me bring up my notepad. Let's do some math over here, right? $3,000 per paint job. Okay, if I just send them 2 jobs a month, right? We got 30 people searching a month. That's just for painters in Troy, Michigan. I'm going to show you how you can look into all of the keywords, right? Painters, house painters in Troy. You can do all the different keywords. I'm going to show you in a little bit. But all I want to show you right now is just for painters in Troy, Michigan. Okay. If I can get my website ranking on the top here, so when a customer calls, when a customer searches, they find my website, and then they call this number. And what I do is this number is something called a call tracking / call forwarding number, right? So when they call this number, it actually forwards to a real painter. So now I can go and talk to a painter and say, hey, I have this website. I get calls from people looking for painting jobs. Can you take these jobs? And this painter will be like, of course I can do that, right? And so if I can send him just 2 jobs, I'm not saying 30 jobs a month, only 2 out of these 30 every single month, that means I have sent him $6,000 a month of new revenue, right? If I do this, do you think I can go and ask him, hey, Mr. Customer, every single month on a minimum, you would be making $6,000 thanks to me and my website. Do you think you can pay me 10% every month? Rental fee. That is what is called rank and rent. I rank my own website and then I rent it out. What's funny is when I first started this, and even now to an extent, I don't know everything about ranking a website or even putting up a website. So what do? I go to a simple place called Fiverr.com. Okay, it's called Fiverr.com. Let me make this a bit better so you can see it. This is it, Fiverr.com. And then I can just go over here and then say website build, And I would be able to find people who, hey, they will design a whole professional website for 80 bucks, whole, WordPress site for 800 bucks, 120 bucks, right? If I want to do website build and rank, you could probably find people who say, look, I will rank your website 30 bucks, 50 bucks. Why are they offering it for so cheap? It's because they are outside the US. These are people in Eastern Europe, in Asian countries. They are expert website builders, expert what's called search engine optimize SEO folks, right? They know what they're doing, but they're living outside the US. They probably have a full-time job. This lady here probably has a full-time job somewhere, but then she does this on a part-time basis to make additional money. And so she would do it for 100, 200, 300 bucks. So even if you go and you don't know anything about it, all you're doing is you go and find, here's what you do, find a city inside 100,000 population, right? Anywhere from 80 to 100,000 population city, okay? How do you do that? Again, Google is your friend. You go and search list of cities in USA by population, and Google's going to give you a list of results. Open one of that, and you got all of these cities by population, 2023 population, 2020 population. You just want to find a city that is 100,000 and above. 80 to 100,000, around this 100,000 range. So let's just say Carmel, Indiana, right? Then what would you do? You go to what's called Home Advisor. This is a website that basically shows, hey, all kinds of businesses that are paying to this company for customers. So you click on Browse All Services, okay? And you would see there are all of these industries, painting, look at that, I just mentioned painting, right? Brick and stone, carpet repair, carpet, flooring, plumbing, all these companies are paying this company for customers. So what are we going to do? We just found out Carmel, Indiana is 100,000 population. Then we would go here and we would say, let me see, concrete, okay. Let me go and search for concrete contractors, Carmel, Indiana, right? And then see, hey, okay, 10 people a month searching, that's not bad, right? And then see how we can put something up here. Now here is a pro tip. If in these Google listings, this is called Google Business Profile listings, if you see the average number of listings is less than 30, it's a low-hanging fruit. So this one's got 400, we can still put up a website and rank it here, but let's find a different city. Let's keep going here. Vacaville, California. Never heard of that. So am I going to put that over here? Look, Google's giving me this. I'm going to click on that. Look at that. 10, 9, 12. So all you need to do is put up a website and a Google listing. I'm not going to go into the details right now, but if you don't know how to do it, you can literally go to fiverr.com and say website build, right? And then hire a person for 80 bucks. Right? And then tell him, hey, I want to create a website that's going to rank in Carmel, Indiana. It's got to be a concrete contractor website. They will do the work for you for a one-time 100 bucks. You take that one-time 100 bucks website, then what do? Right? Most of the time, if it's such a low-hanging fruit where, it's literally 10 reviews or less, like the top guy who's ranking over here, we can see how many pages he's got, and you tell the website builder, I want you to put the same number of websites, the same number of pages in the website. So like this guy here, let's see how many pages he's got. He's got one page. When you do site : and put the website, Google will tell you how many pages are indexed. This has got one page. One of the top guys who are ranking in Google and making money, getting all the customers from Google, is got one-page website. That's how low-hanging and easy it is. So you go to this Fiverr person that I just showed you, and you say, hey, build me a website, right? It's going to be 100 bucks. Okay, 125 bucks, 95 bucks, whatever it is. Find a good person, right? 95 bucks is more than enough. And then you tell them, hey, I'm going to pay you 100 bucks, but this website, I want all the content for concrete contractor in Carmel, Indiana, and I want it to have at least 10 pages, right? You do all the research, you write it all for you. And then if you do this, I will pay you not just the 95 bucks, I'll pay you an extra 50 bucks because you're writing the content and doing it all for me. And they will do it. Even if they don't optimize the website, right? Because, you know, SEO can be a little bit of work, but this is such a low-hanging fruit for a city like this. Look at that, 70 people are searching every month, concrete contractors, right? Only 10 reviews, 9 reviews. Let's see how many pages this guy's got. He's the second guy who's ranking, right? How many pages does this guy have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So he's got about 20 pages, right? That's fine, but he's ranking for everything else, parking and driveway and in all of that, in all this county and all that. So don't worry about him, right? You want to find out this small, as far as the reviews are less than 20 or 30, you're good, right? And then all you do is once you put up the website, you go back to this Fiverr and you say, hey, I want to, you can ask for a Google business profile, right? And Google will give you, I will provide monthly local service. I will do this expert, look at, hire this guy for 20 bucks, try to get a GBP, it's a Google My Business. Or even if you don't get that, you just have the website alone. Look at this. Here's what I want you to understand. There's 70 people a month searching. So if you can send just 10%, that's 7 jobs you can send to a contractor, a concrete company, right? Concrete, let's just search for average concrete job cost, right? Anywhere from, let's just say 1,000 square feet is 3,000 bucks. Oh my God, 1,000 square feet concrete is 3,000 bucks. Okay, easily 3,000 bucks. 2 years ago, I put up a small concrete. It's like a 20 by 20 slab, really, and I paid 3,500 bucks. But let's just say, you know, one concrete job is only $2,000 is what this concrete company is making. You just sent him $14,000. And you're going to be sending that to him every single month. Do you think he can pay you 10% rental, which brings you to $1,400 a month? So what did you do? You just learned one skill. What is that skill? Finding a city under 100,000 population, finding a niche, concrete. You just found concrete, right? And seeing if the average, the number of reviews is less than 20 and you're putting up a website, you will start getting calls. Let's just take one more example, right? Let's just go find something else. Bend, Oregon. And I'm just pulling this out. I have no idea, right? The same concrete contractors. Bend, Oregon. Let's just see how many searches a month. Oh my God, that's a lot of searches a month. Look at the top guys, 41, 11, 11. Now this may not be the lowest hanging fruit because it's got 41, but you can still rank it, okay? Fine, let's find something else. St. George, Utah, or Brockton, MA. Okay, go back here and just go search for Brockton, MA. Let's see what this is. 911. You look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, it says 0 searches a month. It's not the most accurate, but I will tell you one more thing. You don't have to even worry about the number of searches. As far as this city population is about 100,000, you can bet there are at least 1 or 2 people searching for concrete jobs. And look at this, the top 3 guys have less than 30 reviews. The top 3 guys have no websites. You see that? So when you put a website that is ranking, that is optimized for concrete and Brockton, you're going to be getting calls. Does that make sense? And that is how you would go and make this money. And that is how I did that. So what I did was, I live in Michigan. So I went ahead and I put up in a city called Ann Arbor, the population 119,000. I put up a tree website. So when I search for tree service Ann Arbor, Michigan, how many searches a month? 480 searches a month. It started ranking on the top over here. I'm not going to tell you which one of this is my website, right? But one of these and somewhere here is my website. And every time there's somebody searching for tree service or tree removal or tree trimming, they find one of my website here. They put a call to the phone number. That phone number is forwarded to a real tree company, right? And he has been paying me $300 a month. Now, I am not the best salesperson, so I just rented it for $300 a month. I am happy it's giving me $300 a month for 12 months a year for almost 8 years now. So if you do the math, 300 times 12 times 8, how much is that? In the last 8 years, I made $28,800 pure passive income. I haven't touched the website, I haven't touched the Google profile, I haven't done a backlink content in 8 years. And he is happy because it's sticking, because it doesn't matter what Google does to the Google algorithm. People say, oh, Google's algorithm is changing, so and so, SEO is harder. Trust me, in the local space, there's a ton of opportunity. You know, we just found this city, what was that, Brockton, MA. If I do a search for, what was it, Brockton, MA, right? And instead of concrete, I do tree service. Let's see, right? How many searches a month? 110 searches a month. Okay, this is not the lowest hanging fruit, but literally you can go to a different city and keep searching. You'll be surprised, right? Or you just go painter, painters, Brockton, MI. Okay, look at that, 30, 12, 12. This is a low hanging fruit. Does it make sense? Okay, so that's all you need to do, guys, to make this as simple as that. In my YouTube, the description of the YouTube, there's a link to the exact step-by-step free ebook. Make sure you get that ebook and then you're good to go.